Chinese ambassador to the US Qin Gang tried to refute the February joint statement of China and Russia on a borderless partnership. Sino-Russian relations are misunderstood. Sino-Russian relations are not an alliance, he said. Qin Gang said China is not interested in confrontation, adding that both Russia and China reject the Cold War mentality. After Putin's invasion, Beijing could give full support to its ally, but promising to buy all the fossil fuel left, eaten by Western sanctions, providing military hardware to support a hesitant Russian offensive, and severing its ties with Europe and the United States. Beijing could break with international financial institutions such as the World Bank and the IMF in favor of the New Development Bank and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, its multinational organizations. In this way, Ukraine could become a real proxy war between East and West. Instead, China is playing both sides, unhappy with Putin's unpredictable moves, including an invasion that has undermined Chinese economic growth. It's also concerned about sanctions against Russia, which also constrain its style. Beijing is not yet strong enough to challenge the hegemony of the dollar, and it also remains dependent on Russian fossil fuels. China is currently the largest source of greenhouse gas emissions on the planet and is building a huge amount of renewable energy infrastructure. In 2021, its wind sector produced nearly 30% more electricity than the year before, and its solar sector increased by nearly 15%. Nevertheless, the country's overall dependence on coal and natural gas has hardly diminished because of growing energy demand. Dependent on energy import from Russia, China will not yet block the path of Putinism, but Washington can help push Beijing in that direction. The Obama administration once dreamed of cooperating with the world's second largest economy on clean energy projects. Instead of focusing on myriad ways to contain China, the Biden administration could offer its a green version of an older proposal for a Sino-US economic duopoly, this time focusing on the sustainability of the global economy in the process. The two countries could join Europe in promoting a global green agreement. In recent months, President Biden was ready to forge a relationship with Venezuela and Saudi Arabia to flood the world markets with even more oil, thereby reducing skyrocketing gasoline prices. Instead, it's time for Washington to think about an environmental detente with Beijing that, among other things, would drive a stake through the heart of Putinism, protect Ukrainian sovereignty, and prevent the planet from burning to the ground.